What's going on, guys? It's DeeO here as always, and I'm bringing you a game of Battlefield Bad Company 2 on the map Erica Harbor, playing some Rush. My computer had to restart before this game, so I didn't get the first few bases, but you get to see the last few. In case you were wondering about that little intro, the PTFO, that's been this huge thing. I'm not really even sure who started it, but I got it from the D Crew guys. Jimmy the Snake made that intro, as you can see. Then his YouTube channel, if you want to go check that out. We are the Lost Boys. But PTFO stands for Play the Fucking Objective. You guys all know how bad Battlefield can be when your teammates sit back, your squad mates, whatever, and no one goes for the MCOMs, no one goes for the flags. It gets really annoying, and everyone's getting sick of it. So what we started to do on console, if you guys know, you can only run a 3-letter squad tag, and on PC it's 4. So if you're one of the people who play the objective, run the PTFO clan tag on PC and PTO on console. Yes, I'm aware. Wow, I'm aware I'm not running it in this game. This was kind of before the whole movement thing, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'm just saying from now on, run that. Really get the word out that we are objective players. We want the game to be fun. We're not 360 quick scoping or whatever. A little bit about this game. You're gonna there's a lot of revives. Obviously, I'm a medic. If you guys want to call me out for Rambo Reviving, give me a time when I Rambo revived. I mean, I'm sure I do it in here. I'm not saying that I'm a perfect player and I never do stuff like that. But for the most part, it's just trying to keep a strong front line, keep people on the bomb, do this and that. And as you can tell right there, I did edit out the deaths, that little like 5-second window. I never edit out how I died. I keep that in there. But then the actual screen where like I'm looking at the guy and then I'm waiting to respawn, I edit that out because it just cuts down the video immensely. Anyway though, whatever. Thought this was a pretty good game, wanted to share. I'm going to try and commentate the whole thing. If you are already watching it, thank you, because I know when you look at the video link in your YouTube subscription and it says 17 minutes or whatever, it might deter you, but whatever. So we're in this tank trying to take this. I see this rocket coming at us from that stationary AT thing, whatever, and I know those things are one-hit kills, so I just bail out before I get myself in a sticky situation. Trying to play smart, trying to think about what I'm doing, make the best moves possible. Of course, it's really hard when you actually get in the game. It's a lot harder to think. Like, even when you watch your own videos back, it's like, oh, why did I do that? Why didn't I do this? But when you're in the game, it's just everything's happening so fast that it's really hard to be a smart player the entire time. But here we are trying to arm A. A I find really hard to arm just because it's in that little bus thing and you kind of get trapped in there, sort of-ish. Sometimes I just set myself up for failure in here. Like, I actually do it this time. I stay in here to shoot, and bad idea. You really shouldn't stay in that little bus thing. You're just so vulnerable. You need to get out and get behind a rock or something. I don't know, but I just definitely don't suggest staying in there after arming it. And then, as you can see, my whole squad was dead, so we all had to spawn in the far back, which is just a complete bummer, pain in the ass, but it's what you got to do sometimes. So of course, pushing back up, and in just a second, I'm pretty sure see something out of the corner of my eye right there. Yep. I play on a 20-inch screen, and it really helps. You can just look right in the middle of the screen, and then your eyes catch everything around the screen without you actually moving them. When I try to play on like my 42-inch TV, I have to look around, like look to the left, look to the right, and actually physically move my eyes, which draws my attention away from the center. So I find it a lot easier to play on a smaller screen where you can just completely focus in and just kind of get tunnel vision just on the screen and not have to move your head around it. If you haven't tried it before or something, like if you've been having trouble, drop down to a smaller screen if possible, of course, and just see how that works for you. So here I am, the bomb is armed. Is it? Yes, it is. Sorry, it's hard to see on the screen. And I'm just trying to clear people off, keep people away from it. You can see it. You can see I want those points, trying to get over there. And then didn't realize that he had since vanished, but that's okay. That would have been a really bad revive anyway. I see that. So on my mini-map, I saw these guys up here, so I head up there. Something kind of funny happens, not really, but you'll see. I actually put text on the screen, but something different to kind of change up the pace to talk about. The Somalian hunger relief. I'm not sure exactly what it was called. The first-person saviors thing took place 2 days ago, I believe, from when I'm recording this. It was a 24-hour event. Apparently they raised something like $5,500 the last I heard, and it might even be higher than that. But the whole D crew stepped up, and I'm not sure how other people in the community feel, like, that aren't related to the D crew, just Battlefield in general. I don't know if they kind of think of the D crew as like some punks who think they're better than everyone else, and maybe some alcoholics. But I mean, maybe they're a little true. I'm just messing. You guys know I love the D crew. But no, they did amazing. They decided to use their signature weapons, like Stoneface used the M24. I honestly don't know what everyone else used, but they used what they refer to as their signature weapon, and for every kill they got with that gun, they donated 10 cents. So Stoneface got something like 170 accidentally shoot instead of reviving, got something like 175 kills, so that is $17.50. I know Athale got something like 170 as well, and then he actually just bumped it up to an even 200 and donated $20. And I mean, you kind of think of it and it's like, oh, what can $20 buy? But when they're starving people in Somalia, I think $20 goes way, way, way further than you could ever imagine. So big props to everyone who donated, everyone who was involved, the D crew for stepping their game up and doing that. But just wanted to give them a shout out and let you guys know if you hadn't heard about that. Here, these two guys just trolling around this bus. I saw the one on the UAV, or not the UAV, yeah, the mini map, whatever you want to call it, and took him out pretty easily. Luckily I got that medic before I died, because he would have been in there disarming. It got disarmed anyway, but at least it wasn't him to defuse it. So I get my teammate up right there, and then I get taken right out, and these were completely random squad mates. I'm telling them like, oh, pick up my kit, revive me, and I didn't know if he would, but obviously he did. Got me right back up, right back in the battle without me having to wait to spawn, and possibly all of us dying and having to spawn way far back. So it's really cool to get into a lobby with random guys. That front end guy, he wasn't talking, but he was listening really well, so that was good. And then Diamond Grip or whatever, he actually had a mic and he was responding to what I was saying, and calling people out, saying if he wanted to be revived, saying if he was down, just all that, you know. And it's not very often that you get a squad that actually is that involved. Saw this guy needed health, went to throw him health, he dies right as I throw health, so get him right back up. And I mean, you might say that's a Rambo revive, but it's not like we're getting riddled with bullets. I don't know. It's a touchy subject. I think everyone kind of has their own definition for it. Whatever, what can you do? And then say something like, oh, I tried to revive him before going for the bomb or shooting anyone else. Well, I'm trying to keep a strong front line because they have so many people right there and we have so few. It's like I want as many people up trying to arm the bomb, because if they just spray us all down, we have absolutely no chance of it. But if I revive my squad mate and then the other squad mate joins in on him, and then say I revive someone who's not in my squad, then his squad mates can join in on him, and we can plug that area up. I mean, it didn't work as I had hoped it would, but that's pretty much the thinking behind it, to sort of defend myself before you troll me about it. So here, of course, we're just trying to make a push into the bomb site. It's nice to have this LMG and I can just spray for days and hope to at least take a few people out, and then when I get hit, throw down a health pack, medic pack, I don't know, first aid kit, as you can see there. Just trying to get in there, get my team to be able to push up. I see that little spotted guy through the smoke, so just fire a few shots and end up getting hit in the back, which kind of sucks. But I'm trying to think what else is going on like in the community that I can talk about, so I'm not just sitting here telling you how I push up to the bomb and shoot people each and every time. The Battlefield 3, of course, has since ended. It ended, I guess, August 1st. Did I say beta, alpha? I don't know what I said. But it ended August 1st. It's August 8th now. So, of course, no one is talking about it still. It's still the NDA. You can't expect videos to, well, if you go to some channels, I'm sure you can expect videos to talk about it. But all the guys that I sub to are really close-lipped about it. Not trying to get anyone in trouble. Not trying to screw EA or DICE over. Well, as Stone said, he doesn't give a he doesn't care. How about that? He doesn't care about EA, but DICE at least trying to respect their agreements and not say anything about the alpha that they're not allowed to. So no news with that, because of course I didn't play it. I don't even have a PC that I could play it on. I use a laptop for everything I do, so that's out of the question. I'm still pretty excited for it. I kind of come and go with Bad Company 2. Sometimes it's a lot of fun, sometimes it's a pain in the ass. What can you do though? like, if you follow my Twitter, one day I'll be like, oh, I hate this game, I never want to play it again, and then the next day I'm playing it again and talking shit to Ginger, Nox, or whatever about how I got the ace pin and they didn't, but bad spawn there. But that's just what happens. I mean, even Don't Blink, he's like, oh, I'm not going to play Battlefield anymore, or Bad Company 2 anymore, and then like a week later he's back to posting it and he seems to be enjoying it. So I mean, it's not just me, everyone does it. It's whatever. Your feelings change, and like, you might be a little riled up and say something you don't completely mean, and that's definitely what I do with Bad Company 2. As you can see here, I've switched to the M416, however you want to say, M416. All I really did it for is the smoke grenades. This one, B or whatever, I find extremely hard to just run straight into. There's so many angles they have on you, you can't really sneak around and flank them. So the easiest way to get close to the bomb is to use your smoke grenades. Put on the assault kit, put on, well, whichever gun you want, they all have it, and then just put on the 40mm smoke and do the grenade upgrade so that you have like 4 of them or whatever without having to get more ammo. This is terrible. I put down more ammo, and then my teammate spawns in and we're both looking the same way. Neither of us are watching our back, so that was just unfortunate. Very poor plan. That little, like, I don't know, little hallway, I don't know what you want to call it, little walkway between those containers is a really, really dangerous spot. Like, sometimes you can get a position from there, but you're so vulnerable from the backside that it's not even worth going in there. You want to, like, especially if you're reloading or waiting for your ammo to generate from the ammo packs or whatever, you really want to have your back against a wall, somewhere in a corner where you can see what's coming at you and not have your back exposed. That's another tip, that it's like, it's easy to say and it's easy to, like, on paper it looks really good, but when you're actually in the game, it's like so much is going on that you're not like, oh, where's the corner that I can put my back into. It's something that when you do it a lot, it's kind of second nature, and you're always trying to get your back into a corner, but you never really think about it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I think you guys know what I mean, though. You just don't think about why you're putting your back in the corner. Like right here, I stop in and I'm in a corner. My back isn't vulnerable. Now it is because I scooted forward. But for the most part, I just stopped in the corner and I was getting bleeped. So I'm trying to think, like, how can I get out of this situation? What can I do? Trying to regain my thoughts, and then just put out some smoke so I'm at least a little bit covered as I push up. I truly do think that the 40mm smoke grenades, at least on Xbox, it's the only console-only platform, whatever you want to call it, that I do play on. I think smoke grenades are 40mm smoke grenades are severely underused. They help out so much for capping flags on Conquest or pushing forward on Rush. I think people just don't use what they're given to the fullest advantage, because it's almost like they're overpowered. I mean, not really, but you can just put down smoke and the enemy has no idea where you are unless they're actually in the smoke with you. And especially with the grenade upgrade, you can just keep putting smoke down and smoke down and smoke down and just keep pushing up without being noticed. I'm sure my teammates were a little worried here, but I had that guy spotted and I was trying to hopefully get something through the fence. I didn't know if he was behind the building or what, but with 200 rounds, I wasn't going to give up that easily, so I just shot for days. This guy, I have no idea who he was. I don't know if he joined in progress or if he was just someone who didn't really know what they're doing at Battlefield. You'll see him again in a second, that guy that I was trying to give health to. But, like I said, you'll see in a second. He just keeps shooting and keeps bugging us, and I guess he was trying to get health. So you can see him flashing, and I'm trying to throw him health, and he runs away, and I get immature and throw a grenade at him, and then it's like, hey, I'm trying to give you health, get back here, and then he almost gets himself killed, but luck that guy jumps over the wall, and he's still here with half health, and it's like, I'm going to give you health, and I throw it to him, and he runs away, and then he stops, and I'm trying to show him, like, there's health behind you, but I guess he doesn't notice that, and that other medic throws health, and he still seems unhappy. So then when I run away, I start to get shot in the back, and at first, I mean, you don't take team damage, but at first that was my thought, like, oh, he's shooting me in the back, and then before I know it, I was dead. So it's really annoying when people do that. Like, dude, look around, check your surroundings. We probably already threw down a health pack. Like, I know a lot of Battlefield players don't know what they're doing. No, I don't mean it like that. They don't know when to throw down health packs or when to throw down ammo packs. And I actually think it's way worse with ammo packs. I think people forget that they have them, but usually medics know that they have the health packs and they use them very generously. Like right there, that guy threw one down, then I threw one down right after him, and it just seems like if there's a medic around and you're trying to get health, just look around a little bit. He probably threw down a health pack just a second ago, and you're probably sitting right on top of it and don't even know it. So before you get all uptight, just think about that. So as you can see, of course, here we're on the final base here. Trying to see what's going on. Oh yeah, I died in that road, and I was telling my squad mates I didn't even get revived by him, but I'm like, I'm dead in the road, just revive me and I'm just gonna run straight at the base. Just get me. I don't care if it's a Rambo, I'm just gonna go straight in. And actually someone else actually got me, but it worked out. I planted the bomb, and then this guy scares me, and at first I thought he killed me, but I know it cut it really quick, but it was actually a sniper that killed me. No idea where he was, so I was pretty upset about it because I thought the medic just trolled me around that corner. But it's whatever. Like, obviously I respawn, I come up, I get the crate armed, then I jump back down. I don't like to stay in that top area. Like, I figure, like, if they're coming up the stairs as I'm arming it, then I can jump down and then come up behind them, you know, and go right for this revive, and it almost screws me because this guy's on the bomb disarming. Didn't even see him. Luckily enough, I was able to get the turn on him and get him before he disarmed. We had enough people up here that even if he would have disarmed, someone would have killed him, and then we would have got it planted anyway. But it was just nice to not have to deal with that and just get it. So just camp these stairs and kill anyone who comes up, and there goes the bomb. So you'll see my score in a minute, but if you thought all I was doing was being a medic core, you just saw 3 bases. So there were 6 bombs. I planted something like 7 times, and 4 of mine actually got blown up. So 4 out of 6 isn't bad. I was definitely PTFO, if you will. Give it a quick second here to bring up the stats. I don't look at my medals. I was too excited, but 50 and 34. And then I move on over, and, well, you could have saw it there, but 7,000 points. Not bad. Pretty good day at the office, I'd say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it was completely long. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, every single one of you. Of course, this has been DeeO. Take it easy, guys, and if it's easy, take it twice. I'll talk to you later.